We're back again. I uploaded the disassembly video, so now I'm gonna do the reassembly. The disassembly was kind of long because I was explaining some stuff, but now I'm gonna do the reassembly and it's gonna be quick and easy. So the first thing we get in place is the motherboard. So we just ease it in, set the ports first, and everything just drops right back into place. So we take the screws, start catching them, start catching on the screws. This is a real tiny screwdriver. I'm just using this because I don't have my actual screwdriver. It's a nice long screwdriver, but I got duped, so I'm stuck with this one for now. Okay, so securing the motherboard. I'm just gonna pause while I secure the motherboard. Alright, so back again. So the motherboard is gone in. All the screws are in. So now the next sensible thing to put back in is our fan. So the fan is mounted to the front of the Optiplex 755 unit. The fan would have probably been a lot easier to put in if I hadn't put the motherboard in first. Oh dear Lord. Okay, so the fan is back in. Here's the fan. So the next step is the heatsink mount. So we get back these two screws, drop them in, or you position it first, whichever suits your preference, and you tighten them down in the clockwise manner as usual. Okay, so with that being done, you now put back the heatsink. And of course you need the Phillips screwdriver. Okay, so we're having some issues with the screwdriver because it's kind of big, but I'm still working with it. Oh Lord. Okay, so I got it back in. Just tightening up the screws. As I said before, this computer is really easy to disassemble and reassemble because it is so compact, and you can't really misplace the parts unless you are, well, let's not go there. Unless you have some superpower of misplacing things, you won't be able to mess this machine up. So I'm reconnecting the serial connector. Okay, that's connected. So the last thing is the power supply. Well, the order doesn't really matter, just as long as you get all the components back in there. But some order makes it a lot easier. So now we're just closing up tightening the screws for the power supply. Okay, so the power supply is in now. Here it is over here. I reconnected the ATX power supply. It's right over here. So now I'm going to reconnect the regular power supply, which is right here. You just push it down and it reseals. But you gotta leave a little space in here to get in your SATA connectors. I have big hands, so I have to leave some space. And here's what they look like apart. That's the hard drive and this is the case. So when you're putting it back in there, you just align the holes. And once the holes line up, you just click it and it just snaps into place. The stuff just snaps into place. This one is a bit different. Okay, so I said before, you just use these guides, match them up with these holes. You just put it in, it fits in. Once everything fits, it just snaps together. Just snaps together real nice. See? Simple as that. So we just put it behind here. We reconnect the fan, reconnect the hard drive fan, and we reconnect the hard drive SATA interface. Ugh. This is hellish. Okay, so that's it for reinstalling the hard drive. You just reconnect the SATA data interface and the SATA power here on top. It's coming together real nice. So this is reconnected, and for the most part we're finished. But we still have the floppy drive, the CD drive, and the RAM to reinstall. So let's do that. All Dells have the system where they write the memory slots on the motherboard. Well, most if not all computers have that nowadays. So you want to fill DIMM 1 first, then DIMM 2, then DIMM 3 and 4, because this machine can use four pieces of memory. I think it can work at a maximum of 8 gigabytes. I think that's a specification for this old motherboard. I think it can have at most 8 gigabytes of memory. So we got it right now. Okay, so we're on the final stages. Put the floppy drive back in. And you just put it in the grooves and slide it forward and it locks up. There are clips there on the heatsink for this. So you just clip them as you come across. And as I said, my hands are big, so I have a little difficulty assembling the machine because, you know, they're all assembled in China, and I'm not saying Chinese people are midgets, but their hands are smaller. Okay, so that's the CD drive, that's the final connection. And that's it. Put it back in place. Tuck your wires. Once everything's okay, you've just reassembled Optiplex 755 Dell. I'm gonna turn it on and show you what's up. Okay, wonderful. So it's closed up now. Sounds like it's having some memory issues. So I'm gonna have to check the memory. But the assembly was correct. So thanks very much for watching my video. Thank you very much. Please like, share, and subscribe.